What's going on, everybody? Woody here, back with another video. Today I want to discuss Jimmy Zielinski, and I want to kind of examine his Black Ops 2 maps and see if they were really as bad as people thought they were, and if he ultimately deserved to have his job taken by Jason Blundell. But before I start the video, I want to say, if you enjoy what you're watching, don't be afraid to leave a like and subscribe if you want. My goal is to hit 500 subs by December. I think we can maybe do it, but with that out of the way, let's get right into the video, shall we? Jimmy Zielinski was a key figure in shaping the iconic Zombies mode for Call of Duty. Starting as an animator, I believe he worked on the campaign first and World at War before he took over Zombies, but he quickly rose to become the creative/design director for Treyarch Zombies. He was part of the original team that brought Nazi zombies to life in World at War. His influence continued with Black Ops and some of Black Ops 2, helping craft the experiences that defined the mode during that era, except for fan favorite maps like Mob of the Dead and Origins. After Zielinski's not so great Black Ops 2 releases, he would soon be replaced by Jason Blundell as the lead director behind the mode. However, in December 2014, Zielinski would leave Treyarch altogether, which I couldn't find anything about it, but I'm not sure if he left or if he got let go. But if someone could clarify that in the comments, let me know. This would mark the end of his direct influence on the Zombies mode. With that being said, let's get into his first installment into Black Ops 2. Jimmy Zielinski's first Zombies map in Black Ops 2 was Tranzit. Released in 2012, Tranzit introduced a whole new concept to the Zombies experience by offering an open world style map where players could travel between 5 distinct locations via a bus. This map aimed to expand the Zombies formula with larger areas, more exploration, and dynamic gameplay, such as crafting items and fighting through a dense fog filled with denizens, small, annoying creatures that made venturing on foot quite challenging. While Tranzit had its innovative features, it was met with mixed reactions from the community. Some players appreciated the attempt at creating a larger, more interconnected world, while others felt the execution fell short, citing issues like the annoying fog, the map's overall difficulty, and the tedious bus mechanic. The map did introduce a new perk, which was Tombstone Soda. This perk allowed players to drop a tombstone power-up upon death, which held all of their weapons and perks. If the player could return to the spot and grab their tombstone in the next round, they would regain all their lost items. This was useful in co-op games but came with a risk, as players had to survive long enough to reclaim their loot. The map also introduced a brand new wonder weapon, which is the best wonder weapon in the whole series today. Just kidding, this thing was dog shit. The jet gun in Transit doesn't take up a regular weapon slot but counts as a buildable. It operates by pulling zombies towards its rotors, shredding them in the process. It can even eliminate zombies positioned behind the player. However, unlike most wonder weapons, the jet gun is fragile and can break. The left dial on the weapon shows how close it is to overheating. If the pointer reaches the red zone, the gun will break apart. To avoid this, players can stop firing, allowing the dial to gradually cool down and extend its usage. When the jet gun breaks, it explodes and scatters its parts around the player. If any parts land in lava, they will disappear and return to their original locations. If the bus runs over a part, it will vanish completely and won't respawn. Yeah, because that makes a lot of sense. These drawbacks make the jet gun one of the least desirable wonder weapons. Its tendency to break, coupled with the hassle of retrieving parts, often outweighs its advantages in combat. Despite the criticism, Transit left a lasting impact on the Zombies franchise by pushing the boundaries of what a Zombies map could be. It did show Zielinski's willingness to take risks, even if not every element resonated with the fan base. But we can't pretend this map was pretty garbage when it came out. The next map might have just been quite a bit of an upgrade. Die Rise brought players to 2 crumbling skyscrapers located in China. Released as part of the Revolution DLC in 2013, this map offered a unique vertical experience that set it apart from previous maps. Unlike most Zombies maps, Die Rise forced players to navigate tight, multi-level environments, often requiring careful movement and smart use of elevators to survive. The map also featured a buildable called the Trample Steam, which was a little more helpful navigating the map. The sense of verticality added a new layer of challenge, as one wrong step could send you plummeting to your death. The map introduced new elements such as the Who's Who perk, which allowed players to revive themselves as a ghost and potentially recover their perks and weapons if successful. The vertical layout also meant that players had to rely on elevators to access Pack-a-Punch and perks, further increasing the difficulty of planning their movements. Die Rise also featured another new wonder weapon known as the Sliquifier, a buildable wonder weapon that shot a slippery substance capable of chaining zombie kills. This wonder weapon in my opinion was pretty decent. It's slightly better than the jet gun, but in my opinion it's nothing special. The map was seen as more of a failure overall. Some considered it an okay map, but due to the unforgiving environment and the reliance on elevator mechanics, which could sometimes lead to frustrating deaths and inconvenience navigating the map, most people didn't like it. It also didn't help that the map didn't include PhD Flopper, which really could have helped with a map like this. Although the game does tease you with it, it is not accessible. Zielinski's approach with Die Rise showed his commitment to pushing the boundaries of zombies, creating an experience that was both fresh and brutally challenging. If the map wasn't designed so poorly and you had better ways to navigate the map, I think this map would have been a lot better. Buried, released as part of the Vengeance DLC in Black Ops 2, was Jimmy Zielinski's final Zombies map. The map pack Uprising, which was released before this one, featured the masterpiece known as Mob of the Dead. This would be Jason Blundell's first map where he had the lead creative role. The map took place in Alcatraz prison, featuring a new afterlife feature and a new wonder weapon known as a Blundergat, which could then be upgraded into the Acid Gat. This map is considered by some the greatest in the series. It innovated zombies in many ways. Jimmy Zielinski knew that his third map had to be a hit in order to keep his role as a lead director in Zombies. The map Buried takes place in an underground old western style town that was buried beneath the surface, offering a visually distinct environment compared to previous maps. Its eerie, abandoned atmosphere gave players a new kind of challenge with tight corridors and open spaces, although it had limited training spots. One of the standout features of Buried was the introduction of Leroy, a giant NPC who could help players by breaking down barriers and carrying key items. By feeding him candy or booze, players could guide him to perform certain actions, adding a fun and interactive element to the map. This mechanic gave players a different way to control the flow of the game and access different areas or items, making Leroy a fan-favorite addition to the Zombies formula. This map also introduced a new perk known as Vulture-Aid. It allowed players to see item locations, gain extra points from drops, and even emit a cloud of gas zombies would avoid. I think it dropped ammo too sometimes. Buried featured the Paralyzer, another new and unique wonder weapon that could slow down and kill zombies, while also allowing players to hover and reach higher ground. This gave players a fresh way to interact with the environment, making it easier to traverse the map and avoid getting trapped in dangerous spots. This wonder weapon though had pretty low damage and was not very useful on high rounds. Overall, Buried struck a balance between innovation and classic Zombies elements, making it one of the better maps from Jimmy Zielinski's Black Ops 2 era. This map is one of my personal favorites of all time. I absolutely loved it when the map was released. I have many memories on this map. Its memorable setting, interactive gameplay, and creative use of NPC mechanics left a lasting impression on the community, solidifying Buried as one of the standout experiences in Black Ops 2 Zombies. But it was not quite enough to beat the community-loved Mob of the Dead masterpiece. Origins, the final Zombies map in Call of Duty Black Ops 2, is widely regarded as one of the most ambitious and iconic maps in the series. Released as part of the Apocalypse DLC, this was Jason Blundell's second map in the series. This map was significant for introducing the younger, alternate versions of the original four characters Dempsey, Nikolai, Richtofen, and Takio, now known as the Primus Crew. Set in northern France during World War I, the characters find themselves at an excavation site filled with zombies as they work together to uncover the mysteries of the site and rescue Samantha, who communicates with them. Origins introduced several new gameplay features and mechanics. Players had to activate 6 generators instead of a traditional power switch, which powered various utilities and the Pack-a-Punch machine. The map also featured giant robots that roam the area, adding a new layer of challenge. These robots could also be used to recover parts. The Panzer, a tough zombie enemy equipped with a claw and a flamethrower, made its debut, adding to the map's difficulty. New power-ups such as zombie blood and blood money were introduced, along with the ability to build the 4 powerful elemental staffs: fire, ice, wind, and lightning. Dig spots across the map allowed players to find items like weapons and parts, or zombies. The map also had a tank for traveling around the map. Overall, Origins was a massive, complex map that pushed the boundaries of the zombies mode with its innovative features, intricate storyline, and challenging gameplay. It was clear the release of Mob of the Dead and Origins was no match for Jimmy Zielinski's latest releases. This ultimately sealed his fate, and Jason Blundell would be the new leading role in the directing and creative part of Zombies. That's about all I've got for this video. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think Jimmy Zielinski deserved to have his leading role taken away, or if you think it was deserved. I personally think that they should have kept Jimmy Zielinski and had them release one map at a time, but I understand why they did, and that would have probably messed up some of the storyline. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see y'all next video, and peace.